Hi Claire. Hi Paul. Hi Terry. Hi Lynn. Hi Leela. How you doing? Hi Joan. Hi Steve. Hi Waveney. And the other people that messages of how for review. I'll let the moderators sort those. How are we all doing then? It's that day of the week. It's Friday. I had to work today. I didn't really want to work today because GJ, how you doing? Where are you Sunday? Ooh, that's a difficult one. That is. I won't say at the moment what we have got somewhere sorted. Hi Dana, how you doing? If I missed anyone, I apologise. But yes, we've got somewhere sorted. But yes, today's been long. Spending money on the van, you know, the usual stuff. Hi Kat, how you doing? And then getting home. It took me 45 minutes to do half a mile because the road that bypasses the town where I live, unfortunately, people can't stop overtaking, and there was a three-car pile-up with a lorry. Hi Annie, how you doing? So yeah, it took me. My son was late to work, unfortunately, because I was trying to race back to get him to work, but unfortunately, he was late because it took me ages to get home, and then it took me ages to get back out of where I live because of all the traffic, which is all clear now. But that road has claimed a lot of lives because people don't realise how long that sweeping bend is, and they're so impatient because the lorries are only doing 50, they overtake, and it all goes horribly wrong. So let's just hope that it wasn't too serious this time, but it was shut for over 5 hours. But unfortunately, people are impatient. People can't hang around. They have to try and get past it, which is pointless anyway, because after that, there's another road, and that's just as bad. And you can't overtake on that one, but people do some stupid things. But anyway, so last Sunday we went to Bedfordshire. We went right on the outskirts, I mean, really on the outskirts. We've never been that far down before, to be honest with you, but we did well. We did really well. We had some really unusual things. I like unusual. Unusual's good, and they were unusual. And we was very happy with it. Wasn't very happy with the walk though, with the scrap. Yes, if anyone wants to still donate to the homeless fund, that is running till the end of the month. Any donations will be appreciated. Then we'll get over to the charity, and if we can get a couple of people off the streets over Christmas, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. Our mission is done. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much, Stephen, the man with all the writing. Look how good he is. Look how good. Hi, Stuart. How you doing? But yes, so we had a good day. It was a long walk with the scrap, and that hill was a pain in the backside, especially when the trolley tipped over, wasn't it, Paul? Because we had to pick it all up again and move it all again. But it was a good walk and a steep hill. But we did it, and this is what we've got to do now. As we all know, that this hobby is getting harder. More and more people are doing it. Less and less things in the waterway. So you've got to go away from the main places. You've got to move into the middle of nowhere. But you need to know what was there, and that's why there's plenty of aerial photographs of places from the 30s, the 40s. Get looking on them because you might say, oh, there's nothing there. But there was in 1939, and that's what you've got to look at. Thank you very much, Claire. Appreciate that. So yeah, get yourself on there. Get yourself Google Earth Pro. You can see what places look like. There's about two-thirds of the UK covered with pictures from 1945. And when you look how much it's changed, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable how much things have changed over the years. But get over there and have a look. It is good, yeah. We keep finding stuff. We keep going to places, and we keep finding stuff. Hi Tommy, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, there is still lots of stuff there. Have you ever ventured to Norwich? We've been once. We have actually been once. We are going to do it again. But that is a trek and a half for Paul and Terry. Like a proper trek and a half. But Yes, we have done Norwich once. I like Norwich. Norwich was nice. High chemistry. Yeah, if you get Google Earth Pro, you can actually change the timeline, so you can go back over the years. The oldest they go back is 1945, so you can sort of get somewhere you want to have a look at, and get that the year up, the current one, and you can go back over the years of all the different different images they have, and a lot of areas you can go back to 1945, and it's amazing how places change. But Google Earth Pro, on my Mac, it's a downloaded app that I've downloaded, but it's going to be available for Windows as well. But Google Earth Pro, it definitely shows a lot of stuff. Bishopgate, oldest bridge in the city. Not quite sure where we went. I know we went there because Terry's got a friend there, because they came down and saw us, and not quite sure we went, but it was good. It was good. It's a trek. It's a bit of a drive, but yeah, we can put Terry and Paul up in a nice place. You got some kennels then? Sorry, Terry. You'll be right. But it'd be a squeeze for Paul, but I'm sure you can just walk in. But yeah, 1945, just before us. If you haven't looked, if any of you haven't looked at, have a look at Google Earth Pro, and it is great that you can go back and look. Even, I mean, a lot of them, it's like 1985 through to current day, then there's a massive jump that goes all the way back to 1945. Apparently most of the pictures are on there, they're all or what the Germans took when they was coming over and photographing Britain. But they're all on there, and yeah, places have really changed. Even the names of places have changed, and that does happen. They drop letters, add letters, and all sorts, but it's interesting. It is good. Pinterest. Oh, I've never really been into that. I've never really looked. I mean, I downloaded it many years ago because when I got my first smartphone, you see, there was an app for it, so you had to look at it. But I don't really do it. But saying that, I don't really get on my phone a lot much now, to be honest with you, because I'm always too busy, too much work, and this working in the dark is a right pain in the backside, to be honest with you, really is. But got good torches. It's got some American Pro ones, and they're absolutely brilliant. But working in the dark today was not much fun. Working in the rain, but if I was fishing, I was talking to a guy at a place I was at, and he's really into his motocross, and he says, "Oh, it's going to be a wet one tomorrow." But he said, "But I don't care. When you're working, you don't want to work in the rain. But when he's out on his motocross bikes, when we're out fishing, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. You're just going to get on with it. You just enjoy it. Just enjoy it." Hi Andy, how you doing? Are you home yet? Or are you still out and about? But yeah, stop hurting magnets. No, they're designed for that. They need chucking around a bit. Got in at 7. Oh, you're on a long one today, mate. Not good. Not good. I mean, I plan to be home about 5:10. But I think I got in about 5 to 6. It was terrible. Terrible. Traffic. I hate traffic. And then getting out was just as bad. But doesn't matter. But let's have a look who we got on. So massive hello to everybody on here. Thank you all for joining. Just a bit of a catch up. Obviously, anyone new on here that doesn't know what we do, we go out magnet fishing on a Sunday. We do 2 videos. We do one on a Wednesday, one on a Saturday at 9 p.m. UK time. Noah, how you doing? And yes, we do a live on a Friday, and we do 2 lives from the waterside on a Sunday. And they're getting popular. A lot of people are coming and join them. So it's always good. Interference on the audio. Okay. Well, I've not done anything. I've not done anything different to what I did before, so I don't know why. Yeah, hopefully a good weekend. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. I haven't actually looked. No, look, it's going to be raining. Hi, Lou, how you doing? It won't bother us. It won't put us off. What is the weather going to be like? Somebody look what the weather's like at the weekend, because I don't actually know. I've not even looked. Ticking, but not bad. It's probably my watch. Oh no, it's an electrical watch. Always something gets in the way. Always something that wants to cause a problem. But we get on them. All good there. Okay. It's probably my pacemaker ticking then. Took them weeks to put it in. They had to connect it to the heart. They had to find one first. So let's see. Who's out this weekend and what's the weather going to be like? That's it. Don't forget your poppies. No concussion, 2 black eyes. Ooh, cat. You're going to have to be a bit more careful than that. You'll end up like Terry falling over all the time. I know you're out. Anyone else out? Come on, there's got to be someone else that's going to make the effort and get out there. Become cinema system or watching TV. Survived the first week. Of course you have, Paul. You said you enjoyed it. Now he's hands-on again. I think that's what it is. You know, I did management for 7 years, and I hated paperwork. It's all about paperwork. I'm a worker, always have been. But I took that, you think the promotion is great, but yeah, we are missing. So minor fines. But yeah, management's not me. I like working. I like getting my hands dirty, getting on with it. It's always the best. It's great shouting at people and telling them what to do, but you do miss it. I must admit, the worst thing I ever done was took a promotion, because it turned out in the end I was earning less money. You earn much more money as a worker than you do as management, but won't be doing it. Help you up, and he falls over himself. Oh dear. Kieran not with us. So it looks like we're the only ones going out. Me, Terry and Paul. Alright, Jabba. Weather looks overcast but dry in most places. Maybe a shower. Okay, fair enough. Good to see you on, Jabba. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? So, tomorrow night's video. That's part 2 of the one from Wednesday. And that money box that Willow found, that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was pretty rotten, but it's still got that nice brass plaque on it, which is good. And I found something interesting in the second part. I'd never found one before. We had a funny idea of what it was, but we actually know. I have found it on Google. We do know what it is. Now, stuff in your face. I know, my lad, I don't pick him up from work till 10, so I won't be eating till then. But yeah, found something. It's rather interesting. It's cool. It's good. It's something I've not seen anyone else find before. Hi Tracy, how you doing? But yeah, definitely something that I was interested in. Hi Lindsay, how you doing? Now we found something last Sunday. Still having trouble identifying what it was. Really struggling with that one. But hopefully I will know. I've got a couple more videos going in between that one. Actually, I've got about 3 more weeks worth of videos going between that one. But I might save one, and because it might be the Christmas special. We shall see. You'll probably, if you see it at Christmas, you'll probably notice that it's the wrong weather for that time of year, but we shall see. But I'm struggling to identify this thing, but I have got somebody else now who's going to be able to look at pictures, and hopefully we can identify what it is. Well, we know what it is, but we don't know exactly what type it is, and that's the thing. And that came out of a very swampy, smelly, horrible place, which preserved it actually very well. So we shall see. Lasserman, good evening to you as well. So yeah, I always like the interesting ones. It causes us a lot of trouble trying to identify them, but we will get there. We will get there. We will find out what it is somehow. I don't know how, because it is proper random. We thought it was something else first. We're sure that it's definitely better than what it originally thought, but we shall see. You shall see. I shall put it on the video. I'll have an answer by then. Somebody will know. Somebody will know. Still working on the other bits. You see, Paul's going to have less time now for clean-ups because now he's a working man again and enjoying himself in a place that's probably still in the 80s, Paul, yeah? I think that's what you said. Old school. Can't beat old school. Thank you very much, Stephen. What I should do is actually have some of the fines on it, and I can show you some of the fines properly that you've seen in the videos that Paul's cleaned up. I was thinking of doing it, but it's pouring down rain. I couldn't bother to go out to the van and the car, so otherwise I could have done. But I might start doing that now, more like the 70s. That's my era. Not quite Terry's, but you know, Yeah, I always get engrossed in these videos. I never like them either. But yes, if you could all like it and share the video or leave a comment in the comment section afterwards, that would be appreciated. Old school before. I'm not bitching about anything. I never do. How can you say that? How can you say that? I'm the most chilled and relaxed person in the room. Honestly. There's 31 of you on here. I'm number 32 and I'm the chilled, relaxed person. Little angel me. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the reply to that one. She's very slow. She's normally the first one to put me down. There we go. Look, GJ knows. Look, got me a halo. Dumplings at the weekend or thumping. Well, we could have dumplings and then you could thump me. But let me eat first, though. Let me eat first. Time to celebrate. Yeah, they're getting old. Annie, come on. You know it's true. Look, all these people that know. See, Cat knows. I must have missed that. Congratulations in advance. They're not having another kid, are they? Bowl and brushing. Craziest thing I ever found magnet fishing was in the very early days, right at the start of me doing YouTube, that I pulled out a barbell weight with a hand on it, and it had got like polythene wrapped around the barbell weight, holding the hand on there. Now, at the time, just thought it was a barbell weight, but as I pulled the polythene back, I saw fingertips, and once I saw them, that was time to say, no, we'll stop now, let's call the police. That was pretty random. Ah, yeah, hyping. Now, hyping's a new thing being done by YouTube. I did read about it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Ah, right, okay, just checking, Andy, just checking. Because I was going to say, I know bloke's got some cheap nappies, but yeah, hyping's the thing. If you enjoy the videos, you can. It wasn't an actual hand, it was a prosthetic hand. But when it's like dirty and slimy and you see fingers, you don't sort of squeeze them to see whether they're rubber or real. You stop and then you put it down and you walk away. So, yeah, that was random. That was probably one of the worst moments. But yeah, hyping's a thing. I was reading about it weeks ago. I meant to mention it, but I never actually remembered. Like most things, I forget. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. The guy that was with me went rather white. Let's put it that way. So what you do is on a video. So on a video, once it's done, you go to the comments box where the normal comments are, and you go across to the live chat. So you sort of swipe it to the left where the live chat is, then you swipe it again, and there's a hype feature. And hype is when you hype people's video. If you like them, you give them hype points. And then it's supposed to help with the analytics and get more people to place you in a different way. So anybody's video that you watch and you want to help them out, just go onto the hype thing. So have the video there, and underneath you've got the comments box, the normal comments. If it was done with a live stream or it's done on Premiere, when you swipe to left, you'll have a second box which will say read the comments from the Premiere or the live. If you swipe it again, you'll have a hype box, and you can hype people's videos, and it all helps out. Hello from Saudi Arabia, etc. Thank you for joining. So, yeah, that's one thing you can do. Yeah, it all helps. See, YouTube analytics is one of the most complicated things ever. Once people start working out the analytics, YouTube have a habit of changing the analytics. They're very good at that as well. That's what they do. They change it because they don't want people to work out the system. If people work out the system, then you'd have videos that got nothing to do with what they say they're to do with, just so they can move up there, more views, more subs, etc. So what they have to do is they change them quite often because people can work them out. I look just like him. I look like a few people, but I'll take it as a compliment. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, YouTube are very clever with analytics. It's one of the hardest codes to crack, but once people get close to doing it, it gets moved, it gets changed. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. Oh, the YouTube chat service won again. And had that for a couple of weeks. Please advise me an apology post to your community page. Thanks. Nah, that won't be happening. That won't be happening. But yeah, we do get some funny people on here. We do get some. We get great people on here. We get lots of new people on there. Right, okay, that's fine. Strike one. It didn't happen last time, so I can't see it happening this time either. I'm in Northamptonshire, hence the Northants part of it. Yeah, I'm in Northamptonshire. The only channel you've seen it on. It must be because I'm a bad person then, Annie. From all the other side of the world. Exactly. You see, that's the thing with this community. We do have people on from absolutely everywhere. And it's absolutely brilliant that they keep coming back. People are really enjoying the lives on Sunday. It's a way that Terry gets to talk without breathing. She's very good at it. Yeah, that's exactly, Stephen. You get them, but you just humour them, don't you? Just let them get on with it. Melton Mulberry. What are they famous for? Oh, the pork pies, isn't it? Hi, Alistair, how you doing? Hi, Lindsay. Comments are going a little bit quick. See, where Alistair, he's the TikTok man. He loves his TikTok. I suppose TikTok's great because it's no editing. With YouTube, you have to work. Hi, Casey, how you doing? So TikTok, a lot of people do it. I was swiping through there the other day while eating a sandwich, and somebody was on a live on there, and they had over 100,000 people on a live stream. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, that one we did a while ago, over 300,000 people, but that was for 8 hours. This was over 100,000 people on any one time. So yeah, I did think about doing it, but I got enough with YouTube. I don't need to do that as well. Hi John, how you doing? More comments move. Hi Jamie. Just starting to read the comments and they've gone flying up. It is getting harder to find the good stuff, and that's the thing. See, I think that's great because I like Norfolk as well. They do a good sausage in Norfolk, a good sausage roll. But no, I like Norfolk. Taking it easy till spring. The weather got that bad, has it then? You see, that's the thing with Britain. We don't seem to get the really bad weather anymore. I mean, even if it snows, we still go out there. If it's like -10, we still go out there. Yeah, big up to Roger and Lindsay. I saw your post yesterday. But yeah, take some time, do what you need to do. That's what it's all about. Family first, fishing second. Well, actually, fishing could be right down the list. It doesn't matter, does it? You see, this is the thing. When you live in an area, you don't tend to like it, but other people do. But that's always the way. Always the way. Yeah, don't do the begging. Don't do the begging. At the end of the day, everybody that builds a channel on their own credit, at the end of the day, -5 ain't bad. It was -10 one day. Well, send him our love, Lindsay. Everyone on here. Everyone on here. And you know where we are. If he wants to talk to anyone, we're only at the end of the phone. But yeah, no, that's the thing. This channel's got to where it is, just for us being who we are, just being ourselves. Don't beg for subs. If you want a sub, great. If you want to like. Yes, we ask, but I don't beg. No, that's it. Would never feed off the back of another one. Definitely not. That's not why we're here. We're doing well enough on our own, and it's just from the good people in the group, and that's what it's all about. You see, look, there we go. People saying Norfolk's good. Exactly. If you build a channel on your own credit, no one can come to you and say you only got there because. Nah, it's definitely not. We do have fun. We go out, we have a laugh, we enjoy ourselves, and at the end of the day, if we don't find anything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's always next week. and it will get harder, you know, and maybe we will do some slightly unusual things, but we do have fun. Exactly. We had to break the ice to fish, and which is good. Nice thing is you don't get that in a river. It's very rare for a river to freeze. I know the river at the A6 and me that last froze in 1932. I only know that because my nan used to tell me how she actually went ice skating on it. I mean, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Well, yeah, we do wind each other up, you know. And no, I don't bully her before the person that left the comment. It's not called bullying. It's called having a laugh. You know, people of our age still know how to have fun. I don't think the younger generation understand it. Oh, never would, Lou. Never would. No, don't do begging. No. And you know, like, I know what you're saying. There is certain people from certain countries that they get a little bit excited over the smallest things. You know, the things we go, no, yeah. And I think it's a little bit over the top. You don't need to be over the top about a bottle top. That's all I'm going to say. 100% balance it. That's it. And when I look at demographics for the channel, I look at the age groups like, yeah, okay, so we're in a pretty high age group. We don't appeal to youngsters. I get that because they don't get us. Thames froze in Windsor in 1963. Blooming hell. And the Thames is a big old river. No, don't do bullying. We just have fun. Team building. And that's the thing, you know, that nobody's. When we're doing things, yeah, I say things. I do want Terrier. But believe me, she can give it back. You know, if it was just one sided all the time, then, you know, that's the way it is. Then maybe you could say I was a bully, but believe me, she gives it back. You ask Paul, he's been married to her for quite a while now. He knows that you get it back. Your grandchildren love it. Well, can you get your grandchildren to get all their friends to like it as well? Let's try and lower the age group, because I think the highest audience of this channel is between 45 and 55. It would be nice to sort of come down here, 35 to 45. You never know. It may happen one day. I mean, the British audience is the biggest. Now, I went for a spell of my biggest audience was America, but it's not now. And I think it's because, I mean, I know there's quite a few Americans on here. I don't think they all get our humour. I think that's probably what it is. I'm older than that. I'm a little bit, yeah. Watch it work on the break. I thought you were going to say watch it at work when they're meant to be working. I thought, fair play to them. That's it. I mean, at the end of the day, we could sit here with 5 million subs and get 100 views. Well, the demographics of that is wrong, isn't it? You know, you'd rather have 5 million views from 100 subs. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not an all a numbers game. Large chunk of 55, 65 to about 65% American. It's weird. It is weird. 40 to 50 UK is my biggest audience. Yeah, mine used to be America. It's not now. I think the biggest audience is about 49% British. So I think they found us at last. Everywhere's changed. But 8% female. Mine used to be about 2%. Oh, 80%. Right, okay. I think now we're at about 21% female. Old lady doing craft, I'm not too surprised. Couldn't do craft. I'm not a crafty person. I mean, my daughter's terrible. Look, this is what I was greeted at yesterday when I walked in. She's bought a dinosaur. She likes dinosaurs. It's Christmas thing. She's well into it. Well into it. And that thing's just sitting on the table looking at me. I know, Annie, you know, it's the thing you see that I've stuck it all the way through. People come and go, they don't always. And it's not because we fell out or anything, it's like some people just don't want to keep doing it. We miss you, Jabba. We do. So it's one of them things, isn't it, that people come and go. But unfortunately, I'm one of these people that if I'm going to do something, then I'm going to throw everything in there and do it to the best of my ability. Some people just do a little bit and things like that. But I'm not like that. Once push pull for shop, I just throw everything into it. And I always like that. I'm same with my work. If a job's worth doing, you've got to do it to the best of your ability. Not just do it because it works. You do it the best you can. And that's what it is. And so with this channel, yeah, I put a lot into it. I put a hell of a lot into it. I mean, I don't have the time to put in as much on what I do, but this 2 or 3 o'clock, I've got to carry on editing because I've got to get it done. I do it because I made that commitment, and that's what I do. I'm not one, like I say, I don't just do something. I do it the best I can, and yeah. So that's it. I will push hard and just carry on. Build it yourself, and at least you can look back and say, I did that. And like I say, there's been some great people come in and go in the past, but that's life. People do move on. People do just go and do their own thing, which I respect. Exactly what if that's what they want to do, then that's fine. But I've got my mum and dad now, and I think she'd like to disown me anyway, but I don't think she will. I don't stop. You're right. I don't. I should do. I should sometimes say call it a day. Like I say, I've got to finish off tomorrow night's video. And it's amazing, really, because I've got a week ahead. But with work takes over, and I don't always do it. But it'll be finished. I should get that finished tonight. By the time I pick my son up from work and eaten and sat down, probably be about 11:15. But then straight on the computer and get it done. Well, that's it. It's not a numbers game, is it? It's not all about numbers. At the end of the day, yeah, people say, well, it's all right for you. You got loads. I work flipping hard for it. And that's the way I look at it. If you work at something and keep pushing, you'll get there. You've got to find your own unique style, and that's it. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Dave, aka Rock, asked, I don't know. Timbuktu. I couldn't afford to go there. Take it easy, Lindsay, and give Roger a slap from me, because he'll know it's from me if you do. No, I'm only joking. Send him our best. Crafty labels. See, I get all my stuff done at the same place because I get a fantastic deal because I get all my work stuff done there. I get all my fishy stuff there. Hi, Corey, how are you doing? And that's the only reason because the more I buy, the cheaper I get. And John knows that. But John does do some awesome work. And if you want stuff, then yeah, get in touch with JD Dubber, Storefield Designs. Does an awesome job. The place I go to is not actually far from him, but I've been going to them for years. And I like to support local businesses. I like to. And the fact is, like I say, I get all my work kit, all my fisher kit. It all comes from the same place. And I get a great deal. And that's the way you got to do it. I have still got, actually, talking about that, John's work. I've got some work that I've had for a long time. John did me a cracking bowling pin for my first collab I did during COVID. And that is on my middle floor. If you go to the first floor, that still sits there. And he did one I'd give away as a prize. I think it was Friday the day or something. But I liked it so much, he did me a second one. So yeah, I have got a lovely bowling pin from my collab from 2020, I think it was. And yeah, I shall always keep that. That is awesome. And I have got things because we've got a reindeer one as well. We've got another one. He did a Halloween one for my wife as well. We've got a lot of John's pins here, to be honest with you. John's just made me a purple YouTube play button. 25. Excellent. Well, my 30,000 one, he actually made me a pewter plaque. He actually made the play button out of pewter. And yeah, still got that as well. Nah, John, if you watch this back later, mate, you should listen to people when they give you credit. They do it because your work's amazing, mate. I know you're a very humble person, but everyone on here that's got something of yours always says how wonderful it is. So Oh, you done your 10K computer? Yeah, I've got my 30K one. I know postage is still it's a ridiculous price to post things anymore. You know, at the end of the day, you could post a few stickers to America, and it's like £14, about $17. It's ridiculous. Oh, we're talking fish and Corey's talking spring onions. I like spring onions actually; they're always good. Oh, you never know. You never know. John's always got something up his sleeve, and I need to contact him because I need him to do me something for Christmas. And I did this last year and left it far too late for him, so I need to get on to that. I know it is bad, Annie. You know, and I think this is why. Imagine how much money they'd be making if people didn't send emails and ring people abroad now. When it was all the letters, Christ, it'd be ridiculous. Exactly, Kat. Yeah, they do. You know, the gifts you used to get, and you used to be able to send them, and you could get away with it as gifts, but not anymore. I think some of the only ways you can do it now is if they're what's called what's samples. If they're a sample for a company to a company, you can sort of twist it a little bit and get them in, but it don't always work like that. Just sent a parcel to California, £12.26. I remember sending a mug over, and I think that was to Annie B when I sent that. That was a long time ago, but I had a mug and I sent that over there. And back then, to send it by registered, so its signatory was like £24. And then Annie won that bus stop sign, and that was 30 something pounds to send over there. And that's before all these tariffs come in. So God knows what it's going to be now. With all them. Never got that mug. Flipping out. They're expensive things to send, they were. You should have told me that was 4 years ago. Just busy. You need to get a fishing buddy, Corey. You really do. It's so much better when someone else is there. I mean, I don't think I'd want to do it. I really don't. You do have the sign. Yeah, 30 odd quid. But no, you've got some proper British history there, some transport history. Yeah, you need to find yourself a fishing buddy, Corey, because going out on your own, it's just not the same. Hi, Devoter, how are you doing? Car broke down. Get yourself a good mechanic. I know a few, but I think the drive might be a bit far from them. Yeah, I couldn't imagine going out on my own fishing. I just don't think it'd be the same. You do, mate. If you get yourself a fishing buddy, it doesn't matter if you don't find it, that you'll just have a laugh, and that's what it's all about. I've never been out on my own, probably because I always think it's not safe on your own. I always think you should have someone with you, but if you get yourself something, you can have a laugh. You can have a laugh, and that's what it's all about. The banter is also what makes the day worthwhile. Oh yeah, getting that sign out was fun, especially when we ain't got the tools. But we had a MacGyver moment, and we managed it. Now he's got an angle grinder, and now we don't need anything like that. It is dangerous on your own, yeah, definitely. You know, and you get all these people say, oh, they're a fantastic swimmer and that. You just don't want to put yourself into that situation. But going out, you know, even if it's just one more person, you've got someone to bounce off. It's the same with the trade I'm in, you see, that like mechanics, if they've got a problem and they can't sort it themselves, then they'll bounce it off somebody else. You know, they'll ring one of the mates and you have a little discussion on it. Being an auto electrician is really awkward because I don't really know another auto electrician. There's only like three of us in my area, and yeah, we don't really talk to one another. So when I get to that stage where it's doing me head in, it's very hard to ring someone and bounce the idea off them because there is no one. So I think that's probably why I end up talking to myself a lot, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Luke. Exactly. I think you are vulnerable, and the fact is, when you're on a towpath, you're generally out the sight of everyone. You're out the way, and these days, it's just not worth it. You know, and it's just too risky now. You know, the world. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what country. It's not just Britain. It's all countries. The world's not a safe place anymore. Go back 30 years, it was a very safe place, in my opinion. But now, it's not a safe place. Putting yourself on a towpath near water, I think it's a risky move. It really is. It is risky nowadays, and you know it's like these people. You get odd people that do go in the dark on their own. Sod that. That's all I'm going to say. There we go. Yes, so if anyone's in Tamworth and they want to meet up with Corey, do it. If you was just down the road, Corey, I'd come and join you myself one day. You know, I'm not saying you're miles away, but with my work schedule, it's mad, to be honest with you. And where you are, for Paul and Terry to drive, and Paul has to get up early on a Monday now because it's bath and hair wash night on Sunday. Now he's back at work. It's awkward, but I know you've been out with Mercia and Andy and that, so fair play. But get in touch, see if they're about, mate. Get yourself out there. It would do your head a world of good getting out there because you know how much you enjoy it. And I always say that when we go magnet fishing, it's like you could have had the worst week ever at work. Your head's like really going, you're stressed and things like that. When you're fishing, all those things go away. I'd never talk about work. You don't think about what you've done through your week. Your focus is purely on that water, and because the focus on the water is, you know, so much. It's a perfect escape from normal day life. Safety number exactly, yeah. So yeah, you get yourself out there, and to be honest with you, oh, bye cat. It just clears your head. It does. It doesn't matter what's happened or what you could have had the week from hell. Become an auto electrician, you'll have a lot of them. But it just clears your head completely. You know, you just your thought and focus is just you just nothing matters. You just get backache. Your backache's all right though. You get over that. So yeah, being in all the time, I think you know getting out, Corey, that will do you a world of good getting out there. You know, because I know you had that problem a while ago where you was attacked. Don't let them win, mate. Get out there, show them, stand tall. That's what you got to do. Exactly. Yeah, there's quite a few people, you know, with the busy lives and things like that. You are stuck in, and you feel isolated. But you get yourself out there, like I say, on your own. It's not going to work. But get yourself out there with someone. Have a laugh, have a bit of fun. Take the mick out of each other, like we do, and we have loads of fun. Oh, our magnets stick to everything, but it's good. It's good. It's fun. I'm going a bit longer tonight. I might as well because I ain't got. I've got to go and pick my son up in about 15 minutes. So I'll stay on for a bit longer. Well, yeah. Well, everyone seems to be sort of saying now, get yourself a can of deep heat. It's not illegal to carry a can of deep heat. The biggest problem is if the wind blows, it's going in your face. You need Fab Gel. Fab Gel is the one that everybody's buying now. You spray it on people, it all foams up and it stains them as well for up to a week. So if you see someone walking around that's bright red, they've been fabbed. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Self-defense boxing. Fair play to you. So yeah, Fab Gel's the new one. But yes, if you want to donate to the homeless thing, go for it. It's still open. The YouTube link, I mean, the YouTube community, you'll find the link to the PayPal. It's on a couple of the videos in the comments. So that's what you need to do. I have body spray and a panic alarm. Yeah, Fab Gel's good because you don't have to get close to me, but that's got a good range on it, that. I might just get some spray Terry Red just for the fun of it. No, she'd kill me. She'd kill me. Well, listen, man, it's funny you say that. It's basically that on a Sunday night, it depends if we've had a hard day in them hills. I'm a bit, standing up is a bit problem, but I always wake up Monday morning. You bloody well won't see it. Oh, I thought she'd give me some sort of reply like that. I find that on a Monday morning I get up absolutely fine. No aches and pains. Brilliant. Nobody messes with you. But yeah, I think it's. I mean, fair play to you, Corey. Get yourself out there. It is bad that you've got to go out with your pockets full of things like alarms and sprays and things like that, just to try and feel that little bit safer. Oh, blimey, that stuff in that jar, if you spray that at someone, I think you're going to have to give them mouth to mouth afterwards. That goes just making coffee. Fly spray from my sprouts. Oh. Considering I'm in my work, it's not that difficult as in like I'm not lifting heavy things all the time to that, but there is a lot of laying on concrete. There's a lot of crawling under vans and things like that. I think I'm doing all right for my age. I saw that, yeah. Everybody shooting each other with fireworks. I mean, that's just mad. What has the world come to when it's got to that stage where people are firing fireworks at each other? Yeah, it's a crazy world we're living in at the moment. Very crazy and very stupid people. But I mean, a lot of the time they're saying that people want silent fireworks now. They don't want these loud ones. So yeah, I'm sure she's growing her own Brussels sprouts. She grows just about everything else. Lots of what? White fly? Flies fly. Yeah, we're not allowed to have fun in the UK anymore, Devoter. It's all been banned. Yeah, all fun is banned now. They have. I mean, I had some of them fireworks that I don't know how they got into the country because they shouldn't have been. They were all totally illegal. But we used to call them. They called the shocker rocket. My God, my mate lived 2 miles away, and I told him to stand on his balcony and listen. And he saw the thing because they done half go white, and he heard it. They were really, really loud fireworks, and I can see why they shouldn't have been in the country. These were louder than your display ones, and when one of them went off, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Far too loud. I saw somebody put one in a phone box. Weren't much phone box left afterwards. Bit naughty that, but can grow. Orange trees. Not really edible. Need a bit more sunshine than what we get in Britain. I mean, I think this summer was terrible. I don't think we had a nice summer at all. I think our summer was before summer. I think June was a far better month, to be honest with you. People do grow some unusual trees in this country, Annie, and they do have to have a lot of lighting for it and heating, but we'll say no more about that. We do, and it's everywhere. That's the problem. It's not just, certain areas. I mean, believe me, some areas are a lot worse than others, but it's just not a safe place anywhere at the moment, to be honest with you. You find yourself, whenever you're walking around at night, you're always looking over your shoulder. You never would have done that, but unfortunately, they do. You have to look behind you now. It won't be long, Stephen, I can tell you that. And what about these poor electric car drivers that are probably going to get charged 3 pence a mile? So you got talked into buying an expensive car, which you paid a lot more for, because electric was cheaper than fuel. And then when lots of people got them, they put the price of electric up. That backfired. You bought them all because they told you you're getting free road tax. Well, that's going out the window. You're going to have to pay road tax. But you thought, you're all right, although your electric costs more than your petrol. And then they're going to charge you per mile as well. See, that's the thing. What happens, unfortunately, they make it really good, dress it up. You get a few years out of it, and then they're going to have you for everything. I think they're saying about 3p a mile. Blimey. I mean, so yeah, that's what happens. That is what happened with diesel, Paul. You're right. Diesel was like 25 pence cheaper. Everybody bought diesels. Once everybody got on, they put the price of diesel up so it's more expensive than petrol. But then when you look at it, there's maybe a reason for that because we don't manufacture much diesel in Britain. We import all our diesel. Very silly thing to do. We refine petrol, but we don't refine diesel. Really bad that. So all them electric car owners who paid all that extra money for them cars are going to be paying more probably than what the petrol and diesel drivers are. Banning you from parking on your own driveway. Well, they can blooming well try it. I did hear about that driveway tax or something. No, no, they've been talking about driveway tax now. Can't see how that's going to happen. Really, really bad. But it's like when you go back to the old days. I can't remember which period it was. You got like your council tax, which we get now. You got taxed on how many windows you have in your house. And if you look at some of the old Victorian houses, you'll actually see that they've got windows bricked up. Hi Faye, how are you doing? Actually brick the windows up because it made your tax cheaper. The more windows they had, the more tax you paid. But I don't know which era that was in, but I remember that, and that's why you still see it. And you'll actually see that some houses now, what they build them with like a window bricked up just to give it style. Because, I mean, if it was the Victorian age, you can understand that. Oh yeah, window tax, that was quite a common one. Like now we pay sugar tax, but they actually stopped sugar tax many years ago, but now they brought it back again because apparently people are too big. So, and that other crazy rule that you can't have a special offer on Coke now with sugar in it. You can go into a shop and you can get the buy one get one free on Diet Coke, but you can't get the buy one get one free on sugared Coke because you've got to pay for them separately. If you go into a restaurant where you actually buy your glass and it's unlimited refills, if you have a drink with sugar in it, you can only fill it up once. But if you have a sugar one to start with, you can then refill it with as many diet drinks without sugar as you want. Talk about dictatorship. Yeah, the classic car tax that's all been talked about. But yeah, so you can't have two sugar drinks unless you pay for them both now. But if you have diet drinks, you can drink all day and not pay for it. What a crazy world we live in. So, well, we better stop on that one because the politics list will just keep going and going and going. What about your TV taxing? No, we just have the TV licence, and it's only for the BBC, the British Broadcasting, whatever. Well, the biggest fake news channel in the new UK, the BBC, because it's all censored. They're regulated. They're only allowed to say what they're told they can say. Yeah, it's not very good. I mean, the news system in this country is terrible because they only tell you what they want you to hear, and what they do is then they twist it around so it makes it sound minor. They don't report the big stories; they only report the little ones. But anyway, enough of that. That would be a whole live stream if we was going to go on about this country. But anyway, thank you all for joining. We are out on Sunday. We are going to a new place in an area we've been before, but it's a new place, so we're ready to give that a hit. Now that's also quite in the middle of nowhere, but we like a challenge. Hopefully not too much of a hill. I don't think we could do two hills in 2 weeks. But thank you very much everyone for joining. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you do. Leave us a thumbs up, and we will catch you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on the premiere on the second part of the other place where I can't even remember the name of it. But thanks for joining everyone. Take care. Have a fantastic weekend, and take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9. Thanks for joining.